Oh, there we are.
There we go. Are we up?
Hi, everybody. We're back.
We apologize for the delay. We had a slight issue with our laptop, but it is fixed now because Mark is awesome. All right, so if Josh would be so kind as to read to us. It looks like we have Jimmy Kelly up again against Kyle Joseph, and we know what Jimmy's flying because he just flew Travis last round. So if Josh would be so kind as to tell us, what is Kyle flying?
Absolutely. We got our 3 standard aces from the Imperial Navy. We got Darth Vader with the title, advanced targeting computer engine upgrade, and adaptability, so probably bumped up to 10. Sunter Fell with auto thruster stealth device, the title, and push the limit, standard Sunter Fell, as well as the Inquisitor with the title, push the limit, and auto thrusters. So while we were gone, pretty much Jim deployed his entire fleet.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
And then Kyle responded.
Mm-hmm. I don't think any
putting
shots
it into,
have been fired yet. Oh, wait, maybe.
Two shields are gone off of the shuttle.
Yeah, okay. So some shots have been fired.
So it looks like Kyle decided to do a setup for a joust against the shuttle, which is interesting.
Well, a lot of people, when they go up against the Palp list, and this is something I've noticed flying it and watching it being flown as much as this list has shown up here recently, a lot of people will try to take out the shuttle first. Because the shuttle has the most hit points, and it's also got Palpatine on there. And Palpatine is a guaranteed 12 points. Even if you're using the lowest point cost
it's still
pilot.
11 points.
Yeah, that's so you're still looking at
21 points.
20. It's still 21 points. So I mean, you're looking at least anywhere from 29 to 31 to 35 points, if they have Center Jammer on there or something along those lines.
Right.
So you're looking at a decent number of points, at least a third of that list. Not to mention, also, you kind of want to get rid of the big lumbering space cow, sorry, off the board, so that you can go ahead and chase around, the other
do your
smaller
normal
ships.
ace on ace thing.
Yes, and it's a lot easier to do ace on ace when you don't have, a huge ship barreling up from behind you or coming at you from the side, or blocking your entire squad, as what happened to Travis last game. So I can kind of understand that. However, what he needs to be concerned with is he needs to make sure that the other ships that Jimmy has doesn't decide to come around at him from behind.
Which right now Jimmy is in perfect position to do.
Yes, he is.
So Kyle has a really hard position, is in a hard position right now because I gambled that shuttle is coming forward 3 or 2 or stopping. Sure, why not?
It looks like that's
so
what he's
maybe Jim was hoping that Kyle would think that he's coming forward too.
Maybe.
So that he'd do the maneuvers to try and dodge it, and now that the shuttle's sitting there parked, we'll be able to fire at the aces with close to no repercussions. But we'll see how that works out for Jim. And Jim's aces are coming right through that asteroid opening right there. So the Inquisitor opting to just dodge, or no, excuse me, that's Wampa. Just taking the evade token.
Around. Yep.
This is Inquisitor coming around the corner.
Yep.
So, fun fact about these two players. Both of them have just been playing for a little over a year. They play in the same meta in Orlando together. And they play against each other all the time.
Oh, wow. So this is like Monday night
they basically,
the ballpark.
They don't play one-on-one a lot, but they play in team tournaments a lot. Kyle and his girlfriend.
That's interesting.
Yep, play against Jimmy and his buddy all the time.
Huh.
Okay, all right.
And so they're just kind of the attitude out there. If the stream could hear them, it's really they're just like, hey man, come on, quit stalling for time. They're they're just being really friendly with each other. It's really kind of refreshing to not have it be
It's dead serious
and high pressure.
Yeah, high tension. Yeah, definitely. It makes the game a lot better when there isn't all that tension going on.
And I just think it's really great that this table and our top is just some players that are so new. It just proves that you can just get in really good, really fast.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to have 4 or 5 years of experience under your belt to be able to, come to a regionals and possibly win.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks
Opting to target lock here
Yeah.
with Omega Leader. Oh no, not the Wampa. DQ. Just get. Just out.
Okay, so yeah, there's no target locking there.
That was an interesting maneuver because I'm not really sure where he was thinking about going after that. I usually should think at least one more turn ahead because he's got that rock right in front of him, so he's probably going to need to barrel.
He really can't hard one there either.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to agree. Barrel rolling, I'd say out would probably be the better option, but
I don't think he can fit that way.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, my apologies. That's my phone.
Are you guys keeping an eye on the chat?
We were trying to, but unfortunately, we can't do it on that laptop. So Josh has been doing it on his phone.
Okay. That'll make it easier.
The only reason why I ask is apparently Jimmy's brother is on the chat.
Is that the person
that's
who's
the person
Jimmy Jam?
Jimmy. Yeah, he's rooting hardcore for his brother right now. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna... Yeah, there we go. Okay.
So Jim's shuttle actually has a really nice arc on no matter where the aces go. Opting to take a target lock on Wampa, most likely. Yep. Wampa. So synergy between Wampa and the Palpatine is really nice. And Jim showed us that the last game against Travis.
Yeah, automatic damage is the best kind of damage.
Going through shields as well.
Yep.
Oops, sorry.
So we're going to look at the other match is a Jump Master matchup.
Another Jump Master matchup.
Yep. So we'll have a scum.
A scum versus an Imperial player.
Yeah.
That's a nice and refreshing.
There's a power strip right behind here.
Yeah,
We're trying to get the chat set up so that we can
nice
actually
and cozy
respond to
in
you,
here.
answer questions, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. So which is a little difficult because poor Josh is the one who has to do all this work because Ree is blind and laptops
I
are
can
utterly
handle those
useless to
duties.
me. Well, if you want to take over, you're more than welcome.
Well, at least I can respond to the chat because I'll be I've signed in on my name, so we'll be, I guess, chatting with you guys under the screen name Bane Manen. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Maybe you can answer them verbally.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
there's,
In case there's a...
In
always
case
that
you're muted,
option.
we will also have the chat reply as well.
Or,
You're at work and you're like, I'm going to try and watch the regionals while I'm at work. That's perfectly acceptable.
I think what
I
we
won't tell it.
want to do is for the rest of, because we got this match and then one more, right?
One more
I
match.
think we might want to leave the streaming on. Mute the
Yeah,
mic,
absolutely.
but leave the streaming on, and that way we don't have to be rushing in here.
Mm-hmm.
When they start the last match, the final match, and they
Is
can
that blank outs?
4 blanks.
4 blanks.
that blows.
they can at least see everything that's going on. So I think that would be
Missed
best.
a little bit of action here. Soontir turned and barreled, got into range 1 of...
Crits and 2 crits and a hit. Followed by 1 focus result.
Oh wow!
At range 2 on...
Might be a dead Wampa.
Is that... Yeah, that's Wampa.
Yeah, he's looking to take him out because he doesn't like that automatic damage, so he's going to Palpatine 1 to see if he can save him. But 2 crits, he only needs 1 direct hit and he's dead.
I'll have him show it to the camera.
Oh, okay.
It looks like
he's
did have one dodge result
Yeah,
up
he
in
did
the
have
top corner
evade.
there.
Well, he had the evade on.
3 hits coming through with Inquisitor Shaken Pilot.
Okay.
And he had the evade token, so he blocked 2 of
Yep.
Yep.
shots.
2.
Evade, so he's still alive.
So just taking 1 more point of damage.
I think that is it. So Wampa will be able to shoot, but he already used Palpatine, so he needs to get a natural crit.
Yep. Which will be hard to trigger. Of course, if you're just awesome in your roll 2 anyway, I mean...
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he's got Soontir at range 1. No auto thrusters, too, you know what I mean? He can do a hit crit, and all of a sudden Soontir blanks out on his roll. You might as well just keep that roll.
That's looking awfully close to range 3 right there.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's only 2 dice against the Inquisitor who has auto thrusters and his full suite of turtle.
Yeah, that's true. But still, like I said before, if you
But
can
shots
take
are
a
shots.
shot, you should take a shot.
With 2 natural hits.
Yep.
4 dice. Blanking out, but auto thrusters help.
What's going on with that camera? Shaky cam.
Sometimes if
Shaky.
it gets tapped or they move the table.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
I want to see if you can bring this camera up a little bit so that the TIE Fighter's not blocking it.
I don't know, because I think that the,
Or is it the glare thing?
No, it's not, no. This is controlled by that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Alright. I thought you were asking
Oh,
him
this
to
is
actually
not
move
Not
this-
the actual overlay.
move it more to the side, okay.
Yeah.
The other thing is glare, too. Sometimes the glare on the dice makes it very difficult to see. No, other way.
Other way colors.
The other way?
Yeah.
Yep, other way.
Right
Stop.
there. Right there.
Perfect. There we go, okay.
Perfect. That way we
I
can.
did it.
That way we can report to you what the results are on the die roll. Like that was a hit in a focus. Unfortunately, I missed who it is from.
He's just.
I think this is
rerolled, so
Wampa.
this might be Inquisitor.
Oh yes. Dodging only 1 of the 3, so
Ooh, Vader has.
Vader
1 damage.
has 2 hull left. So it would be Wampa up next to fire. Now the question is, do you go for the range 3 at Vader to try and pick him off? Or put more damage? Ooh. Barely range 3, but it is range 3. Looks like he's going to take the Vader shot, though. I mean, you're honestly hoping for a crit regardless to trigger his ability. Or do you just go with the range 1 on Soontir Fel?
A good roll could pop that stealth device. Kill him outright if he blanks out on his roll. So I'm not sure if that's an evade token or focus.
Excellent question. Unfortunately, only rolling 1 hit. Going against...
Probably Vader.
Yeah. It would be 4 dice either way, but... Dodged it naturally. Shuttle coming in to rebuttal with 3 attack die. Or 3 hits. Probably on Vader. Focus. Blanks out and killing Vader with the shuttle.
And Vader is the first to go.
Well,
Although I will say that in most cases, it's usually the way it ends up. Well, he's really dangerous with those 2 actions. You know, and then if they choose to put PTL on him or something like that, that makes it even worse. So
it's unfortunate because Vader can't equip auto thrusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In order to get the
If he
boost action,
could-
he has to get the mod.
Yep.
If he could equip auto thrusters, he'd probably be the most dangerous ship in the game. But
Oh yeah, especially with the new title and the advanced targeting systems or computer. That one.
So
But that's starting off really strong for Jimmy, taking off a high priority target like that.
oh yeah, definitely.
Wampa's about to go down, but that ate a lot of fire from Kyle's list, and it's still there.
So I've been flying Palp shuttle with Colonel Jackson Soontier.
Yeah, you did.
And my basically phrase is, "It's not over until Soontier dies."
Yep.
Because I can't tell you how many matches I've had Soontier solo an entire list with one hole left.
Yep.
He's just incredibly hard to pin
Even
down.
with the stealth device down.
Yeah.
Even with stealth device, because
Jimmy's Inquisitor is actually really difficult to take down. When he was having his match with Reed yesterday, Reed literally chased that thing and shot at that thing around the board for a good 20 to 25 minutes until time. And he still managed to take out one of Jay's U-boats, or one of Reed's U-boats, and Reed still was not able to take out the Inquisitor.
Right.
He just dodged everything.
yeah, and it's almost impossible if he can't line up the torpedo shot when you're rolling a 2 dice primary. You Inquisitor will have an evade token because he's probably taking a target lock.
Yep.
And then he has auto thrusters. So all he needs to roll is 1 blank, and he's got a free evade, and he's got a free evade with the token. So there's no way you can hit him.
No.
Even with 2 hits, it's just almost impossible.
He's total pain to kill.
I don't think Kyle's in a good position here.
With
With
a third of
the
his
Inquisitor, that Palp shuttle, I think Jimmy, what he should do here is do a bank and just kind of block him, so that way he can't be in a aggressive position to continue fire on the
probably soft
rest
one
of the
inward.
ship.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what he does.
He did a decent job of that.
Going straight.
Go straight. Okay. I guess I could also block his sharp turns.
His soft one and his sharp one if he's not going to the right, but highly doubt that happening. And it's also kind of a long angle, so it's possible that the 3 straight it will still block. Breaking off with Wampa, just because can't go anywhere else with him. Might as well try and keep him alive, make him work for that kill.
Yeah, true.
That's exactly true. A lot of people have been calling Wampa the Biggs of the Empire because he becomes public enemy #1 because of his ability.
Yep.
So he kind of want him off the board early.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Going in with a
4K?
well, it's stressed, so I hope not.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Probably just 4 straight. Is that green for the Inquisitor?
Not 100% sure, but I believe it is.
Probably. It's Empire, so
I think so. I think that one's green.
maybe 5 straight is not green, but it's a prototype. Yep, it's green.
Yeah.
So really not in a position to attack, but always set up for the next few turns. So barrel rolling to the left and then maybe boosting in again to try and get behind that other Inquisitor, or do you want to be behind the other Inquisitor?
Well, one of the things that I've always noticed when flying these kind of these ships, you kind of have to, you go in, you peg, and then you fly out. Best thing to do is do an angle boost, because now the next turn you'll be able to do a 1 sharp and then boost that way.
Yeah.
You're basically, it's like a K turn at that point. There you go, and he's doing that now. That really helps the repositioning so that you can get back into the fight quickly.
And you have a nice open area, and you can probably re-engage on Sunterfell in the next few turns. So where we're going here, going straight past it, opting not to take a shot this turn, but really did not have much of a choice because he opted to take the target lock last turn.
It was the, I don't think he might have focused or something because he couldn't do the barrel roll.
Mm-hmm.
And he was out of range.
Now will he opt to do the barrel roll?
Well, this is a point where he needs to figure out where Soontir's going. If he's going for a Mega Leader, it might be a good time to pop that target lock on him so that he can't
modify his dice. That's a good call.
I think he's gonna do it.
Yep, that's a good call at all. Yeah.
He does it too sharp with Soontir now. He's got a unmodified shot, but he might shoot out of there. We'll find out. Uh-oh.
Just an Inquisitor bumping into a space cow.
But it's the best time to bump. He's got no one shooting at him.
Yep, that's true.
So that's pretty safe. Everybody's facing away.
Yep. Good for Kyle, you mean?
Yeah, good for Kyle. Basically, shot can't shoot him, and all the other targets
aren't facing in his direction.
Him, so
going soft too instead of the hard, but I think we'll see a boost to the left. Absolutely.
Yeah,
get into arc there, most likely.
Just barely.
Oh, that's like right on the line, and I do not believe he can barrel roll into arc. Because it's way too close to that asteroid for that rear end of the ship, and it probably would bump into Omega Leader himself.
I don't know if he just didn't have the room for it. I'm surprised he didn't do it too hard, because if he would have landed right in front of that rock, just an easy barrel roll gets him out of the way, and puts him in a position to be able to shoot at Omega Leader, but he might have been thinking that rock was way too close.
My apologies for the noise. I have people wishing me a happy Mother's Day today.
Oh yeah, we got a chat going.
Alright, so that was...
To address the chat, what you guys can't see because it's blocked by the dice window, Kyle has a lucky dice tray, and his dice, after every roll, are meticulously arranged around one of his challenge coins from School Championship.
Oh my goodness.
Every single roll, and they're arranged in formation, and it's his good luck charm. And so I don't know if they've gone cold. I mean, it's a tough match.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Of course, no damage flying out on that exchange with the one shot from the shuttle going into the Inquisitor.
The other table is looking
I'm curious,
pretty nasty.
actually, what the shot was, because that's Jim's ship, and so is that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's the one that bumped into him.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Kyle's Inquisitor into Omega Leader.
That's what it was.
There it is.
That's what it
I'm
was.
like, I saw 3 dice.
See what happens here.
I think Jim's kind of in a good position, like ship-wise. I mean, his Inquisitor is facing the wrong direction, but that happens.
I think this is the spot where Kyle needs to capitalize and kill Omega Leader.
Yeah.
Once you have only one ship remaining, Omega Leader becomes the hardest ship in the game to go against.
Yeah, because it's just going to have you target locked to 100% of the time.
Exactly. So he might want to bring in the Inquisitor to try to finish off Omega Leader while Soontir maybe helps out as well. But Soontir just cannot afford to get shot at with Omega Leader right now.
If you were Jim, would you purposely bump with the shuttle, just keep him there so the Inquisitor would have to work its way around that?
Exactly. Yeah, because I mean, an easy one sharp turn. I'm predicting here Omega Leader to do a 2S loop to point that arc into that corner. That way, basically, Soontir makes it almost impossible to dodge his arc.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then Kyle's Inquisitor could easily get a shot on him at range 1, even though it really doesn't matter what range it is, with a one sharp turn. So keeping that shuttle there will be very important to avoid that from happening.
Also interesting to note, Soontirfell doesn't have a stress, so his dial's open.
Yep.
Inquisitor's also not stressed from Kyle's end, so it's also open to soft threes and stuff.
Happens. I think he bumps.
Yep.
Yeah,
just doing a green maneuver to bump. Looks like a K turn from Wampa. Wampa Wampa. Wampa Stompa. Okay. Then we go to the 8th Inquisitor.
Probably a 1 sharp to the left.
Yep,
Yep,
absolutely.
like.
So we can do a contemplating whether he wants to take the barrel roll or the boost, or the boost.
It's unlikely he'll get a shot this turn, so maybe just repositioning for the next turn.
Yeah, keeping his dial open.
There we go.
Barrel rolling back so that he has a nice open space to do whatever maneuver he sees fit.
And he's, that range 1 ability, it's perfect because you can shoot as far away as possible, and it really doesn't matter.
Sniping away at everyone.
Exactly.
Oh. He is push to limiting? Because he barrel rolled, and now I see a evade token.
Interesting choice there. I would have for sure thought that he was going to turn around on basically trap Soontir from wanting to come in on him.
So we actually have a nice lined up shot for. Just depends on what action he wants to take. Obviously, Omega Leader onto the Inquisitor right now. You really want to keep that target lock on Soontir Fel because it's going to be right behind him.
It looks like he's dipping out.
Do we have an update on the other match by any chance?
Yeah. It is not looking good for Marcus.
Oh no.
Marcus has lost 2 jump masters. And
no.
the third one is holding on for dear life.
Are we going to
poor
see a
Marcus.
Hawk in the regional
A Hawk in the finals, that's right.
It's looking like it. Scott just lost his first ship. It lost one of his jump masters. So he's got...
The wings are down. Seriousness right here.
So he's... Oh my god.
The wings are down.
So it's not looking too good for Marcus. He can he can still turn it around, I'm sure.
Right.
But it's rough, and now he's basically just saying, I just don't want to embarrass myself.
Oh, that's understandable. I don't think he's made it to the top 4.
Right, and that's what we're saying.
So not
like,
embarrassing.
You're not embarrassing yourself
Not
at all.
even close.
And he's like, well, I killed something.
Yeah, that's fair.
That was awfully generous of I was about to say that's awfully generous of Kyle to give the evade token to Wampa for doing his target lock, but there we go.
That was a good choice. I think important to get shots off. I think
Still doing soft 2s with Soontir instead of the hard. It's just kind of creating an awkward angle for Soontir Fel. Looks like he's going to have to barrel roll to get an arc. Which is still okay because he doesn't need the evade token right now.
He's also behind that shuttle. Who knows what shot is going to take?
This is
4
true.
dice at the shuttle would be really nice. Because that's automatic damage. Taking that lucky roll against Mega Leader with all those tokens, I'm not really sure if that would be a good choice.
So at this point, Jimmy is the only person left who has not lost a match.
This is true.
Scott lost to Marcus in Swiss.
Okay.
And Kyle has a loss as well. So we're looking for a...
Reign Supreme.
Yeah. If Jimmy takes it, he will be entirely undefeated for the entire...
Thank God I saw
That
one
was a
get-
shuttle. Yep.
So you should have shuttle, which is a good choice.
2 shields off of the shuttle. So 1 left.
So he's got 6 to chew through still.
Yep. Not quite half points yet. Rerolling. This is the Inquisitor. Yeah.
Looks like 3 hits.
Ooh.
Blanking out on Wampa. Wampa is
no.
dead.
And Wampa goes down once again. Bye, Wampa.
Like I said, the bigs of the Empire.
And there's a crit.
Just to, loose stabilizer. There's a loose stabilizer. It's what...
That'll happen. When you get shot that hard.
So a pretty good turn for Kyle, taking off the bigs of the Empire, as you so coined. I mean, But we still have a game. It's Sunterfell and Inquisitor versus Inquisitor, Omega, and Palpatine.
I really think Kyle needs to go for Omega Leader now. He needs another target that can shoot modified dice at him.
Yep. And the downside is the Inquisitor's not really in a position to actually engage on Omega Leader. It's going to take a turn or two before Kyle's Inquisitor can engage really anything besides the shuttle. And
as long as he stays behind that problem is Jim's Inquisitor is a shuttle. He should be okay. That's one gun that he can just count on not having a really good position. We're taking snipe shots at either Soontir or...
So we officially have a hawk on the final table.
Woo. Oh, wow.
Caleb.
So Scott Morgan advances.
Morgan.
Okay, so Scott Morgan's advancing, so he will be flying whoever is the winner of this match. Which I hate to say it, but to me it's
we're not going to say nothing.
It's looking a lot more like Jimmy. I will.
I think it's we're a long ways away. Like I said, Sunterfell doesn't have any damage.
Yeah, we're only at 37 minutes left of this match, so I mean there's still plenty of time to turn this whole thing around.
Sunterfell has everybody out PS right now, so you know he's the best closer in the game, I think. So
if there were someone to change this game, it would be Sunterfell. As you were mentioning before, Carlos,
stop. That was a good move there. He's got a Suntir kind of blocked in.
So we got the probably Omega Leader taking a hard right behind the.
Is that a K-turn?
The doohickey thing. It is a K-turn.
Carlos, have a seat. I'm going to let you take over because you are much more knowledgeable than I am about all this.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, right. And I can't really see the screen from that angle, so...
It's not just...
Great move.
I do want to point out, like, it's not, it's more, it's hate to see it as more of a, like, we just don't like to see anyone lose.
Oh, no, not at all, no.
Yeah.
No,
it's not, we don't really...
We're not trying to favor anybody.
No,
it's
absolutely
just,
not. Absolutely not. It's just I hate to see anybody come this far and then just have it all dashed.
Our entire top 8, they were literally just here for the dice. We handed them the dice and they were all like, maybe we should go home. So it's been such a relaxed atmosphere since then that we just it sucks to see people lose.
Oh yeah,
it really does.
Definitely.
I think Jim here has got a great position to maybe finish off Soontir quick. If Soontir bumps into that shuttle,
absolutely.
He is cannon fodder.
Yeah, if Sunterfell gets into the back of that shuttle... Oh, no.
Carlos had to step out real quick.
It looks like Jim is actually making a decision to go after the Inquisitor and the other Inquisitor instead of focusing on Sunterfell.
Well, Sunterfell can be extremely slippery, and I found when I'm flying against Sunterfell, your best bet, and I mean, y'all can tell me I'm crazy if you want, but your best bet is to ignore him until he is the last ship on the board, and then try and take him down. Because otherwise, you're going to be spending a whole lot of time chasing him around the board and a whole lot of energy shooting at him and not getting any results. Especially if he's trussed up in the exact classic auto scepter way.
So for those of you on the stream who didn't get to watch our top 16 recap last night, Jimmy finished with a near perfect MOV. He was at 912. He had a killer day yesterday.
That's Suntir bump.
This is the hardest match I think he's fought so far.
Fun fact, the Inquisitor broke off.
He should not have done that. He should have primed right there. Ooh, if he would have had the Inquisitor shooting at corner, Suntir as well.
Yeah.
And that could have been dead.
I saw that. I'm like, oh. And it doesn't look like Suntir even has a shot on Omega Leader either.
Nope.
Range 3 on, range 1 on Inquisitor, but within arc, so It does clip an asteroid.
Yeah, it does.
That middle finger asteroid kind of.
Mm-hmm. Call it the BB-8 asteroid. Let's see.
We got a focus and a blankie, but we can fix that. And rerolling. Well, focus to pick up 2. And
hold on a second.
Actually, auto thrusters are not active right now. He should have taken that damage.
You want to go tell him?
I think they're talking about that right now. Yep, they're talking about it right now.
Yeah, they're discussing it right now. Okay.
So Inquisitor is going to lose a shield here. It's not a huge deal because Inquisitor is kind of a not nice person and she turns off auto thrusters. Fun facts. And we're having some TO discussion about if actually the Inquisitor does actually turn off the
Inquisitor does turn off the
he turns off the auto
thrusters.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know. Okay. Looks like they're trying to figure out. Alright, we have some attacks going on. Not sure who's attacking who at this point.
That's Omega Leader on Sunter Fell, getting 2 crits.
Okay, and...
blanket and out, juking that, so Sunter Fell's going to suffer 2 critical effects here.
Oh no.
Direct hit.
You can see that?
Oh,
and
brutal.
I think Sunter is
Sunter
gone.
of the direct hit.
Yeah,
Sunter has just
this is pretty
been
much it
blown
right now.
up. Yeah.
Sunter was the only saving grace for Kyle's list.
I'm thinking that he's definitely going to go down at this point.
And Sunter Fell is gone, the game is over.
Yeah, unfortunately, in a lot of cases, that is what happens.
The fact that, I guess you had the Palpatine, and he rolled a natural crit, so...
Oh, wow.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
But that's why Omega Leader is so good. It's just basically you can't do anything with the green dice, and Juke makes it so that one of your evade that you roll naturally doesn't count either.
That card is so frustrating.
Oh man, I like Omega Leader. I think he's a good addition to the game, mainly because there's so many abilities out there where you basically, a lot of ships that can roll just one symbol out of 4 dice can somehow still re-roll and get modifiers here and there where they're still doing 4 hits. And Omega Leader just says no. You can't do that.
Yeah, nope, you're not allowed.
And natural dice,
Is Palpatine considered a modification?
It is. It's a little confusing with the way it interacts with Palpatine. It specifies that you cannot modify dice when you're being attacked by or defending when that ship is interacting with Omega Leader. Since Palpatine is on another ship, then that ship is allowed to make that modification.
So unless the shuttle was target locked?
Right. So yeah, if he had target locked the shuttle, then Emperor Palpatine cannot be used.
Okay. Fun fact.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't really realize that, so it's important to know.
So the mood's getting a bit more tense out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're they're still
starting to die.
Yeah,
so.
they're still friendly, but they're both just like, oh, holy crap.
Well, we're at 29 minutes right now left in this match. Well, Soonter just went down, so that's kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely be discouraging to me. I think all he has left on the board right now is the Inquisitor.
Yep.
And I don't think either of them have a major title, and they both want it really bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's understandable.
And I know we mentioned how we were talking earlier about how Jimmy doesn't appear to be like a collector where he shows off. And I was talking to him about it, and he said it's just because he doesn't have anything cool to show off yet.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yep. And
That's
so
fair.
he wants the win.
Well, it's looking like he might just take all of it today.
I think he will.
I mean, he's still, as of right now, he is still undefeated.
I mean, Scott is doing really well. His only loss yesterday was to Marcus, who he just defeated.
Again,
So, he's doing really well, but Jimmy's flying nearly perfect.
Yeah, he's been spot on. He's been doing a damn good job.
So I think he's gonna take it. Kyle placed 4th in our store championship, and Kyle's good. I just don't think his list is working for him.
It does happen. I mean,
3 aces are possibly the hardest thing to fly.
Yeah.
So you have to fly all 3 ships perfectly so they don't die. As you saw, swing to your bumps, and that's it.
That's
it's a dead
it.
ship.
He's gone. Yeah, definitely. It's a very difficult group to fly.
Taking range 3 shot on our target blocking the Inquisitors, so that also turns off auto thrusters.
I'm not really sure why he took the target lock there. Well, I mean, I guess he is defending against the other Inquisitor, so he might need it for that. He might have just barely done that.
I love that middle finger asteroid. I would play with that one every time.
Looks like it's just a Mega Leader.
Crit and hit, thanks to Palpatine's.
I think he's thinking about just double crit.
Oh, wow, that was natural.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
And juke.
No.
And nothing. So 2
Yep.
crits. Doesn't get
No,
over thrusters.
he has an evade token though.
No, he can't do anything. Omega Leader is target lock.
He
so
stops the evade token from
everything.
working.
Yeah.
It's considered a modifier.
Any type of dice modification, period.
He should be taking a shield and then a critical.
Yep.
Not done.
Please, please.
Please. Oh, no.
It's a thruster
Okay.
control
Okay,
fire.
thruster control fire.
Could have gotten that from the extra stress there, but I think this is going to end next turn.
I think you might be right.
I think a simple 1 bang to the left with the Inquisitor. Focus up and take that kill shot and be done. There's no repositioning for Kyle now since he's double stressed.
That's a really
Nothing you can
bad
really do
position
right
to
here.
be in. Yeah.
And Omega Leader's going to kill you because you're the only ship left. He has you target locked. Juke is active.
Oh, yeah.
At least he gets to go relax on the beautiful beaches of Melbourne.
I'm not sure why Kyle decided to line up his ships straight at
Jousting
the
with the shuttle.
Yeah, that seems really odd to me.
You don't joust with these things. I usually think when you're flying these kind of ships, I call it the pincer method is probably the best way to win. You basically have them go after one ship and then the other ship gets behind the rest.
I think Kyle was a little shaken. He won his match against Reed by 5 points.
Barely.
Oh, wow.
So I think he was a little. I think
That's
he
close.
probably started a little bit off his game. He was very shaken. It
Oh,
was a very
okay.
close match. They were basically dogfight the whole time, and I think he probably just kind of started not the best.
Yeah, it's really hard to do game after game after game. and then
You have
fly all day yesterday have 6 games and then come back today.
You have one bad game or one close game, and you're like, oh god,
I
can't make that mistake again.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, and you're all in your head, and you're not thinking about what you're doing, the repercussions later, and it's definitely easy to do that, especially in this type of stressful situation.
The great thing is our 3rd and 4th place league with $50 in store credit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely.
So
go get yourself some X-Wing stuff,
Get you some Jump
Some
Masters.
other stuff.
Yeah.
Get a new game.
Armada, Imperial Assault.
Get something that's
Rebellion.
not Star Wars.
No, what is wrong with you?
Play other games.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, I heard the Game of Thrones card game is really fun.
I played
I
it.
haven't
It's really
tried
well
it.
set.
I haven't tried it.
I like it a lot. Nowhere near as obsessive about it as X-Wing, but hey,
I don't think anybody is as obsessed about any games as you guys are about X-Wing.
Agreed.
I don't know what you're talking about. And Inquisitor's just kind of lining up in front of range 1 with the Omega Leader
With no modifications.
whatsoever.
Juke. There's no way he can survive the shot if he rolls 2 hits. Palpatine crit. Even if he rolls 3 evades, it doesn't matter.
Only rolling 2 dodge dice. 3. There we go.
Yeah. And
that's
Juke
it.
1.
Yep.
It's brutal.
And that's all she wrote.
Yep. Last hull point gone.
Yep. That's
GG, Jimmy. Going to the finals. Going against the Hawk and 2 U-boats.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Speaking of, we've got Scott in here.
Hello.
Who's going to the final
Hey.
table.
How's it going?
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
With a Hawk, no less.
Oh, Palam's a beast, man. You gotta watch out for him.
You guys are really going to enjoy. Scott did some beautiful repaints.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we had a couple of repaints yesterday on camera. As a matter of fact, Josh Newell's wife did all of his paint jobs when he was flying against Demian
And
yesterday.
you haven't been on camera yet, have you?
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
Awesome.
But
The
we
finals, the
That's
first
exciting.
time.
Yeah.
No pressure.
The first
Yeah,
round.
right.
Pressure people will be watching you.
Now, Jimmy,
Well, my wife's watching, so that's exciting.
It's Mother's Day. Don't fail me.
Oh, wow.
Make it worth it.
29
now Scott came with a bye. I do not believe Jimmy came with a bye.
Yes, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, so both
okay.
finals came with a bye. It's,
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh.
So Star Championship winners facing off.
We're neighbors, too. It's hysterical.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, really?
because you guys play in team tournaments against Kyle and his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
goodness.
wow.
You guys can just go home and play this out.
Yeah, really.
We've actually
Ship out the press
we've
report.
actually played this match on my table like a number of times.
Well,
so we'll
there
see
you
what
go.
happens.
So what? How has that happened in the past?
It's gone both ways.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's always the best when it's like 50-50, so
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
this is a tiebreaker.
Yes,
I guess.
now you'll find out.
Roll the marbles.
Yeah.
Is there a statistic? Like, has he itched
I
out a little
think
bit
in
more?
general he's been ahead, but I actually changed up the way I deploy, the way I do my approach since
man.
he played last, so he's not going to be expecting it. I don't think.
Very cool.
Scott, tell us about how you came up with your list.
Well, I like the U-boat in terms of its utility, but I don't like the 3 U-boat lists because I think it has too many. It shares the same weaknesses, right? If you have the same ship 3 times, the same thing can be used against it, and its biggest weekness is arc dodgers.
Correct.
Which is what Jimmy's list is almost entirely made out of.
Yes.
So Pala, with his build out, he's got the barrel, he's got expert handling to get him into range 1. He's got the auto blaster turret, which it just ignores the evade dice on the aces, and he steals their tokens. So basically, it's the 2 U-boats dealing the alpha strike, and then Pala sweeping around and just messing with the TIE fighters.
Trying to
when they
do
die.
that like easy 1-2 punch.
That is going to be really fun to watch.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
That's a pretty good list. I saw their expert handling, and I was just like,
Who
And
runs that?
it's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
a regional.
Not only that, but I think it's really interesting specifically against this list because now you can just barrel roll and you tell Omega Leader that I don't really care about that target lock anymore and just pop it out.
But
So you force him to have to continue to take that action.
and Pala's also got intelligence agents, so I get to say, where are you going before I go with the barrel roll?
even
Oh,
better.
nice, nice.
No, I was telling that you actually have been doing better than I generally play this list against each other. That this is not a first
Joining
time.
us is Jimbo, Jimmy,
We
Jim.
have Jimmy Kelly in
Your
here.
brother has
Yeah,
been
I
rooting
think
for
that's
you.
probably Matt Kelly and Steve Bigelow, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
They made little mean faces of you.
Yeah. One, Matt's my brother, Steve's our friend. So, but yeah, me and Scott have we played this exact match 3 times now.
Yeah.
And I think I've won twice.
I think it's 2 for 1 right now. Yeah.
The first we I don't know. I'd only played once. This list once before, and I don't think you had run your list at all the first time we played.
Yeah.
And you won.
That was
and then we played like immediately again, and I won, and then both times were like super close.
Yeah, they're all tight matches. So.
And then like it was either last week or the week before we played it again, and what?
You're being trolled.
A bunch of
Sounds like super stoked for you.
And then we
Yeah,
played like
really.
a third match, and it was like, Palab like got caught in like a spot where he would have hit an asteroid like by like
There's a
a
fraction.
hair.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
wow.
it made you like do like a move that you really didn't want to do with him, and then the dice kind of just like crapped out with you.
It was
So,
all done. So yeah, this is.
as far as we're concerned, like it's a totally like even match.
Yeah, we were sitting at the table at home last time and saying, I hope if we end up playing at the regionals, we don't play until the top table. And
Yeah.
it happens. So
Yeah.
what do you know? What are the
Yeah,
odds?
yeah,
Shenanigans.
Well, I think you guys are going to be a great matchup.
definitely.
I'm really excited. I mean, Jimmy, we were talking about, your MOV at the end of Swiss was almost perfect yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, you've had a great run.
Yeah.
And,
I didn't even think I'd make the cut, honestly. Like,
What?
well, think of it this way, like, there's a lot of players out there that play Palpatine aces or just aces in general, and, like, and as far as Imperials go, like, alright, so I've been playing since February 2015. I probably, like, used, like, 2 or 3 really crappy lists at some point, like, when I was starting out, and then I just played Rebels for the most part and Scum, and then I played like Suitor and Shiranu for like a month in September, and up until like 2 weeks ago, like I just started practicing those 2 weeks ago. So I had to like learn how to fly the Imperial ships because they're like way different from flying the Rebels. So.
Completely different.
Also, you two haven't had to call me over and make any calls, so that makes me happy. Maybe I don't have to work, so that's good. I know that the stream is just really stoked for you guys. Jimmy, you have
Oh yeah, definitely.
Someone just hashtag.
Yeah, Jimmy, you have a
definitely.
hashtag?
Hashtag Jim fam.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Got
I
a
mean,
fan club going.
I know you guys
Full
are
on
Orlando,
fan
but you're pretty much local for us. That's
Yeah,
that's
basically.
Central Florida family. That's how we kind of consider it. So we're glad that you guys are on the top. One of you will walk away with $100. One will walk away with $75.
Hey, that's
And
great.
then there's the buy for nationals. Will you guys go? If you get it?
I mean, I would have to like get money that I don't have, but I would do my best effort to do it. Absolutely.
Just do what everyone else does.
Sleep on floors.
Thumb out on the road.
All
Yeah,
right.
really.
All right, everybody in the stream, with the Jim Fam hashtag, you're gonna start like a Kickstarter. If I win,
Whatever.
That's
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, to start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Oh,
GoFundMe
yeah,
page.
yeah,
Send Jim to nationals.
There you go.
Send
Yeah.
Jim to nationals.
Well-
Hey, wait, hold on. Scott still needs to play the match out.
No,
Yeah,
Scott,
yeah.
but that's the thing though. Like Jim was just like, if I get it, I can't afford it. Scott was just like, yeah, I'll go.
No, I was just going to say, I had to negotiate Mother's Day away to play this one. We'll see what a nationals
Yeah.
looks
Hey,
like.
wait, Scott can still go fund
Let's
me
see what-
anyways.
Yeah,
that way
really.
somebody gets paid for this.
Let's see what holiday
Exactly, that
nationals
falls
Yeah,
on.
really.
Well, nationals isn't at Gen Con this year, right? Nationals is going to be played at FFG headquarters,
I believe somewhere else. Actually, it's another.
different
middle of
countries.
nowhere,
It's a-
Minnesota.
Yeah, somewhere in the Northwest. I do think though that they are accepting national regional cards at Gen Con.
You can so the
It's
wife
called
will
the
have fun at
North
Gen Con.
American
Yeah, it's true,
Championship
it's
now.
true. Yeah,
But they are allowed to do that.
And they even have they're like, these are women's events. Here you go. It's like, oh come on. I was looking at them. They
Do
call
your
them
nails
Zed.
while your husband.
Yeah, they're
plays
like,
games.
do crap.
They literally do that.
They're
They
called
do.
Zed events, but they're like,
Really?
do you want to learn how to knit? Do you want to make a craft? And it's like, oh, come on. Like, I just want to play a game.
Put your stuff on the table so I can whoop you right now.
Yeah.
Holly's looking for games where she's like, I just want to screw people over somehow.
Like, I like to be like the overlord or the dungeon master, and I'm like, I just like having power. That's why I'm the TO. I just want to make the rules. Like, but no, they do have like
Hashtags.
Wow. Do we have more hashtags?
Jim for nationals. Send Jimpa to nationals.
They call
Jimbo
it
sauce, Jimbo.
They
Is
call
that
it
a taco?
Jimpa 'cause,
I don't know if that's
it
a
sounds
taco.
really-
I think it's a
sounds like-
taco.
I feel like you're an old man or something, but it's because my
Ask
middle name's
Luscious.
Patrick and my brother just like called me. He was like trying to come up with stupid nicknames for me.
Time to play the game.
That was
So I'm like, no, don't call me that. And then of
That is
course,
done.
that's
The
what
moment
I-
you object to it.
yes.
I think that is a taco.
Why
The
are they
lashes,
tacos?
is that a
Well,
taco?
somebody also did a bunch of salt, saying someone was salty. No one's salty.
We just talk about salt all the time.
Oh.
That's what I get.
Is your brother salty?
Yeah. Well, yeah, my brother's salty.
The Tampa guys were here were saying that you guys were really close.
Yeah.
That it was, so that's why I think that's really cool. I don't know anyone in my more
Yeah,
tacos.
I only
It's
moved.
totally a
Illuminati.
taco.
I only moved to Orlando like end of last year, so like pretty much like as far as X-Wing goes, born and raised in Tampa, you know.
So you feel like you're part of the Tampa meta more
Yeah.
than the Orlando meta?
Yeah. I feel like
What's
you
going
know,
on?
I'm very loyal to Tampa. So.
You guys are crazy in there. Yeah, you know, I have had nothing but good experiences with the Florida X-Wing people.
Absolutely.
It's the X-Wing people outside of Florida that are douches.
I mean,
Let's see what kind of
Well,
feedback I
yeah,
get.
really, jeez, Holly.
There are 2 people watching this channel.
I'm sorry, you guys are all very nice. I've had really bad experiences on the forums.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I can't even go on there.
But there's this whole thing about being like, hey, I'm a woman in gaming, and also I'm the TO, and they're just like, you're awful. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So, but for the most part, like everything's been gone really well. You know, it's one of those things where it's just like, well, I can read and I know rules. So
like all
Yeah.
68,
Not that hard.
63 people that we had yesterday, everyone seemed pretty chill.
Yeah.
We've had nothing but a wonderful group of people, and you know, we had children, we had like father-son teams.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we had it was so nice.
Yeah.
And like, it's just such a wonderful thing because it's like, you can either be uncomfortably angry all the time, or it can just be fun. And for me, it's kind of just like I really want to remind people that these are little toy ships.
Yes.
You know?
Well, I mean, we are playing with little children's toys.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Like, have fun. And I know we're competing for real money and real prizes. And this is a serious hobby. Like, it is a big deal.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, my fiance takes us very seriously.
So does mine.
But they are little toy ships, so don't be a jerk. You know,
Yeah, have fun with it.
Well, I mean, and part of it's like you guys ran this event yesterday on Free Comic Book Day with an attached comic book store with hundreds of people coming through the door. There are people coming through in costume and dressed.
You get
in
the
style.
501st here,
Even
right?
the 501st
Yeah.
showed up
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
of folks. I mean, it was just with all of that going on, there was no stress. There was no, you know. It was really well controlled, really well organized.
And I think
Huge
sometimes
kudos for
people
that.
forget that we volunteer for this.
Yeah.
We don't get paid for
this, people.
What?
And I don't work for the store.
That's not true. That's not true. Mark and Wanda did feed everybody who
They did
helped
feed
out
us.
yesterday. We did get lunch and we did get dinner, so technically that's payment.
This is your disclosure.
Paid in food.
Feed me, and I'm
pretty
doing
much.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I
they are
wanna-
awesome people. So
I'd want to roll it back to like the store championship that was here because I think what you said a couple minutes ago was like sometimes like tournaments can be like a lot of angry people and just like
Yes.
tons of tension and like
Yes.
there's definitely like I went to I don't know 5 or 6 store championships and like towards the latter end there was a couple in a row that were just like totally cutthroat like I don't know there was like a I don't know it's pretty tense.
It changes it.
And when I came here, this is my last store championship. I went 2-3, which was my worst record in any store championship I played this year, and I had like an awesome time because of the the atmosphere here. So
You know, we try to have fun. You know, we try to make people laugh. We try to basically for me, I want people to have fun because I want people to come back to the store. I want people
definitely.
I want people to leave here and be like, I really enjoyed my time there. I actually did get my fun on.
Well, yeah, because this can be a very stressful event. I know that one of the reasons why I don't fly in these events is because I get so stressed out, and it's the game after game after game after game, and my brain is just like too much strategy going to explode. So I'd rather not do it because I get stressed out and then I get aggravated. But it can be very stressful anytime you're doing competition.
Yeah.
So I think having the have fun atmosphere, enjoy yourself atmosphere, be nice to everybody atmosphere is the best way to go.
And that's the thing. It's like when you haven't. That's what I said to you and Kyle at the beginning. Like I almost wish the streamers could hear them talking because Jimmy and Kyle are just super nice guys. And they're playing each other and they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me reach in here. And it's just like if everybody playing every match was that nice, no one would ever feel bad about losing.
Well,
exactly.
I come from playing other miniature war games, Warhammer Fantasy predominantly, and being around all the 40K tournaments and
oh my god, I've heard those are a nightmare.
They are it's a much different crowd, and you see different games have different general feels to them. But I'd say by far, over the last decade of playing miniature games, X-Wing is by far everywhere I've been with it the most relaxed and easygoing crew of people playing. And I don't know if it's part of because of the fandom that goes around with it, or if it's just the game is lends itself to like an easier, more casual play as opposed to large armies or whatnot on the table and the investment you have for modeling.
I think it's because we're all Star Wars geeks, and therefore we all understand each other.
I mean, let's be real. This is real nerdy.
Oh yeah.
There were a few times where I wanted to be like, "All right, nerds, time's up."
My husband completely geeked out on me on the way home. He totally nerded out on me. Was like, I just Star Wars is Star Wars. I'm like, it is 11 o'clock at night. I am tired. Yes, you need. And then he continued to nerd out on me once we got home, and I'm like, I'm going to bed.
I started TOing because what would happen is Carlos would TO during. He would play tournaments and he would also TO, and he would never really. That was before the regulation came up that you couldn't. And he would never really get his fill of the tournament. Like, he would always feel split, and he would be like, oh, I don't really, feel good about it. And so he would just come home and then immediately get on Vassal and start playing some more. And I was just like, I want you to be present. Like, I miss you. And so I was like, you know what? I'll start TOing. I have a good memory for rules. I have a good knack for it. And I like being in control and in power. So I was like, I'll start TOing. That way, you can actually play. And the first match I ever watched was the regional he won last year. It was the first match I ever watched, and I live tweeted it to the group, and I was like, I don't know what the hell is happening, but here. And now I'm just like, okay, I actually really like this. Because it's a lot of fun to watch you guys. It gets crazy, and everybody gets really... you can tell by the way your guys' shoulders are, your body language, what's going on out there.
How much your legs are vibrating while you're sitting there. You're standing there and your legs are just like tap, tap, tap.
You do the weird pacing.
Yes,
you do pacing.
yes. Yeah, you can tell where your mindset
and
is
even
at
how you guys throw the dice. It's so fun to watch.
Definitely. Are we being kicked out? Is it time to start the final match? Okay. Everybody's waiting for the final match, so
Jimbo,
we are going to let them get themselves set up.
Good luck in the final table.
Yeah, definitely.
We will
good
be
luck.
observing you.
We are definitely looking forward
your
to
every
it.
single move.
Playing all your mistakes.
They will.
Oh, I can't believe he just did that.
They will not be reading your chat messages while they're playing.
Actually, no.
No, I mean
we'll
the commentators will, but the players will.
No.
Send
We
more
will be
tacos.
doing a lot of the. Oh my god, I can't believe you did that because we have so many people in chat right now that are rooting for you guys that we do not want to take them off. So we will be sure to be very nice.
They're just going to be so positive. It's just going to be just really glowing.
Awesome.
All right.
So get this bad boy on the way.
You guys are somebody hashtag Palp for president.
Or the Jimpa Laser God.
Jimpa Laser God.
Yep.
Hashtag gotta win those face-offs.
Wow.
Yep. So they're gonna go set up the game. We're gonna get started.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you guys.
You guys are just watching, so.
Do your thing.
All right.
Yep.
Thank
Good
you
luck,
guys.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right. I can't believe that they're like neighbors. That is crazy.
That's awesome.
No. Leave the stream go. Just.
No, I gotta change the names.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead and change the names. I am gonna take like 5 minutes. Hey, Angela. Talk.
I have been talking.
Yes,
Yeah, a
but
little
you
bit.
said like 5. Although, in your defense,